The time is now 6:32 p.m. I'm calling this meeting to order. Present tonight, we have Councilmember Yarbrough, Councilmember Rodriguez, Mayor Pro Tem Mize, Councilmember Cornelison, and Councilmember Hodges. A quorum is present. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First item is consent agenda. Discuss and take possible action on approval of the Godley City Council minutes from the regular meeting held on May 6th, 2025.
I had some changes and I submitted to you, council, a new copy of the minutes. I had to edit the date at the top. Brian was present and not Wade. I also just made some grammar corrections and I added consultation with city attorney under executive session. And then I also will change one more thing, on the recusal. What item was that? Oh, on new business, item A, I needed to reword that first sentence that the mayor asked. It was that if she wanted to recuse herself, not that. It was the verbiage. I need to change that first sentence.
Motion to approve the amended consent agenda.
Second it.
Have a motion by Councilmember Yarbrough and a second by Councilmember Rodriguez to approve the amended consent agenda, the amended minutes. Is there further discussion? Councilmember Yarbrough?
Aye.
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 No.
Aye.
Item A, on public hearing. Hold a public hearing regarding the voluntary annexation of property described as approximately 47.705 acre tract situated on the W.R. Hooker Survey, abstract number 424, and the McKinney and Williams Survey, abstract number 634, Johnson County, Texas, to enlarge and extend the boundary limits of the city of Godley. Open the public hearing at 6:34 p.m. Is there anyone who wishes to speak? On that note, we'll close the public hearing at 6:35 p.m. Move on to item B, discuss and consider approval of ordinance number 05-2025-138, annexing property described as a 47.705 acre tract situated on the W.R. Hooker Survey, abstract number 424, and the McKinney Williams Survey, abstract number 634, Johnson County, Texas, to enlarge and extend the boundary limits of the city of Godley.
Mr. Mayor, I noticed this is under public hearing and not new business. I guess that doesn't matter. Motion to approve item B as written.
I'll second.
Have a motion by Councilmember Yarbrough and a second by Mayor Pro Tem Mize to approve item B under the public hearing as written. Is there further discussion?
This has gone through the Economic Development Board, and we've got their recommendation?
Annexation would not go through the EDC.
Doesn't? Okay.
This,
This is Hunter Park.
Isn't that right over there, though? Where's Hunter Park? I thought that was,
It's on 171.
yeah, I thought that was
Yeah.
where they, or Trenton Massengill Company wanted to.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
there,
I thought it was all part of the Economic Development Board came, and they recommended us doing this,
No, not to be annexed.
not to be annexed. Okay.
Council does that.
This was presented to the council July of '23. It was approved by the council at that time, but there was some paperwork errors, so this is cleaning up and correcting what needed to be done. An ordinance was not written at that time.
Okay.
Any further discussion? Councilmember Yarborough?
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes 5-0. Moving on to new business. Conduct the official canvass of the election returns for the general election for the office of City Council Place 1, City Council Place 3, City Council Place 5, and special election for the office of City Council Place 2, and Proposition A, held on May 3rd, 2025, in the city of Godley, Texas. The results are for City Council Place 1, for Michael Matos, 142 votes, for Don Corley, 83 votes. The total votes cast were 225. Undervotes were 28, with the total contest totals at 253. For City Council Place Number 3, Courtney Moncrief had 141 votes. Deidre Self had 68 votes. Total votes cast is 209. Undervotes were 44, with a total contest total of 253. For City Council Place 5, it was Alan Shannon, was unopposed with 152 votes. Total votes cast is 152. Undervotes were 101. Total contest totals was 253. For the special election for City Council Member Place 2, Roger Cornelison was unopposed. It received 168 votes. Total votes cast was 168. Undervotes were 85. Contest total were 253. And for Proposition A for the city of Godley, 185 for, 60 against. Total votes cast was 245. Undervotes were 8, and contest totals were 253. Moving on to item B. Discuss and consider adoption of ordinance number 05-2025-139, declaring the results of the May 3rd, 2025 general election for the office of City Council Place 1, City Council Place 3, City Council Place 5, and the special election for the office of City Council Place 2, and Proposition A.
Motion to approve item B as written.
Second.
Have a motion by Councilmember Yarborough and a second by Councilmember Hodges to approve item B as written. Further discussion? Councilmember Yarborough?
Aye.
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 Motion passes 5-0. Roger, I'm glad you said yes on that one. Item C, discuss and take possible action on approving ordinance number 05-2025-140, parking at the cottages.
I'll make a motion to take no action on this item.
Second.
Have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem Mize and a second by Councilmember Yarborough to take no action on item C. Is there further discussion? Councilmember Yarborough?
Aye.
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 Motion passes 5-0. Item D. Consider resolution R-05-2025-33 declaring official intent to reimburse expenditures with the proceeds of future debt in connection with the city's proposed combination tax and revenue certificates of obligation, Series 2025. Ms. Winkle?
This is going to be taking the first step to issuing the certificates of obligation at a later time on the wastewater treatment expansion. And right now, all we're asking is that we pass the resolution so that we have the ability to reimburse ourselves with any funds that we may expend getting ready to issue the debt. And so right now, we've got it set at $12 million. We're not going to come anywhere close to that, but we wanted it to be higher than lower. There is actually $2 million in your wastewater impact fees right now about $2 million. So if we spend anything and want to reimburse ourselves, probably the most we'd spend is $2 million, because that's all we really had to spend. But, that was at the, recommendation of the bond council, is to set it that high. So basically, that's what this is, the first step on issuing the certificates of obligation, and so that we can reimburse ourselves.
The only issue I had with the resolution is the date on it. On the second page, it says pass and approve the 18th day of March, and today is actually the 13th.
I went in and changed the date.
You did?
Yes, I changed the date to today's date to May 13th.
Oh, sorry. Oh, and does it say May and not March? Because it
Yeah.
does say March. in
Yeah,
here.
I went
Okay.
in and changed it to May.
Today is March.
I did that before the meeting, yes. I
Okay,
changed
so
it.
both of those things have been corrected.
That is correct. It says the
Okay.
13th day of May.
That might have been when they were initially looking at presenting this, so it was
Makes sense.
a carryover.
In that case, I don't have anything else to discuss. I motion to approve the item as written.
Second.
I have a motion by Mayor Pro Tem Mize and a second by Councilmember Yarbrough to approve item D as written. Further discussion? Councilmember Yarbrough?
Aye.
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 Motion passes 5-0. Moving on to items of community interest. We'll have the swearing in of the incoming council at the regular meeting on May 20th, next week. Godley cleanup is Saturday, May 24th, from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. for brush and limbs drop-off. That'll be at the Godley City Hall. Also, May 24th, from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., we'll have a document shredding that here also at City Hall. City offices will be closed on May 26th for Memorial Day holiday. Is there anything else I'm missing at this time, ma'am?
Not on community interest for me.
If I may have a minute or two, Mr. Mayor?
Not right now, you may not. Any other questions?
That's it?
All right. Do you know who's in charge now?
Oh, is that what this is about?
Not at all.
Oh.
Not at all. On to item 7, mayor and council reports, presentations, and proclamations. Before we get going here, been asked that a member of the public would like to speak, and if there's any others that would, this would be the time. A little unorthodox, I understand, but this is how we're doing it tonight.
I appreciate it. Y'all remember, I think it was like 1980s, that TV show, The A-Team? Dun, 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 dun. I think that you all, that title fits you all for how you have progressed this city. I think you guys are going to be missed, and I am sorry to see those of you that chose not to run again. You will be missed. I know it probably bit off more than you thought you were biting off, but thank you for serving Godley, and Godley should be proud of everything that you guys have done in the time that you have been here. And for those of you that are staying, good luck in the future with your new council. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cooper.
Is there anyone else from the public that would like to speak? Before we get going on the other side, I believe Chief Vincent has an item.
I'd just like to make everyone aware that our local Cleburne Railroaders are having a First Responders Day on May the 23rd, on Friday. And they are choosing to recognize one of our officers, John Mongan, for his exemplary service, both law enforcement and the military, and that he'll be throwing out the first pitch.
Officer Mongan, I just gotta say that I think it was last year that Mayor Pro Tem Mize threw out a first pitch. So whatever you do, don't bounce the ball.
I did not bounce the ball.
No, I'm saying that you did a good job. don't bounce the ball, it just won't look good for you.
And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he nominated by all of his coworkers?
He was.
No.
At this time, Councilmember Yarborough.
Well, I'd like to take a couple of minutes to thank the citizens of Godley for this opportunity that they gave me 2 years ago. What a wild, strange trip it's been. And 320 people decided to put their faith in me. And when that happens, boy, the next thing that comes up is, oh, what's next? What was next was I was able to accomplish everything that I had publicly stated and told everybody I was going to do. And for that, I'm very grateful to my colleagues, because this is up here, this is one man, one vote, and you don't do it alone. So thank you for colleagues past and present for making me look good. And then when you get your initiatives accomplished, somebody has to make them happen. And so I especially want to thank every single municipal employee of this city, firefighters, police officers, public works, the ladies in the office. Thank you for making me look good. You brought us, those of you who stayed with us, you brought us from some pretty dark places to where we are now, and I think that that's wonderful. And so thank you all. And then lastly, but foremost, Jesus said to his disciples, "Without me, you can do nothing, you morons."
I don't remember that.
The last part is not in the original Greek, but I know what he was thinking. And I believe that. I believe him. And so I want to thank the Lord my God for also being used to serve this community well. So that's it, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not following that.
You know, we did good things.
On that note, Ms. Winkle?
Some of us that were here, the original.
Yeah.
We know.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you all the things that you've accomplished in the last 2 years. And I sat down and had to think about it a lot, because there's been a lot. Y'all have done a lot in the last 2 years. I got here nearly 2 years ago, and I have done nothing but hit the ground running, so here we go. In the past 2 years of your term of office, you filled the position of the city administrator, city secretary, a brand-new police chief, public works director. All of those positions have numerous years of experience, all within the local government and/or county law enforcement and water and wastewater field. You have put in place an administrative team who will move the city of Godley forward through the years. The current team you have established will see the succession of leaders in the future, and they will be experienced and capable of continuing on with your vision as well. With the establishment of your administrative team, you provided a retirement for the employees at a 2-to-1 return on their investment with the city of Godley, which attracts valuable, experienced employees. Benefits and the increase of pay for employees with incentives in education pay, certification pay, to encourage further education and certification within their area of their job. You have provided bilingual pay to employees as well as providing communication to our Hispanic-speaking residents in the city of Godley. You've passed policies such as the updated employee manual, purchasing policy, investment policy, and recently the financial management policy, which is the first step towards the goal of obtaining the Transparency Star program through the State Comptroller's Office. You completed and adopted a comprehensive plan for the city of Godley. You established a path of where the citizens had an input into what they wanted and the future development of the city of Godley and what that will look like. You have put together an updated zoning ordinance that's ready for the new council to carry through to its adoption. You've approved the upgrade to our IT system for the Godley Police Department, not only joining Johnson County SOMA system, but you also approved the funds to secure our IT system, which was vulnerable and accessible and had access to confidential information. You've approved a new city website, emergency notification system, and online streaming from YouTube to our own city website for easier access and records management of these meetings of the city of Godley. You created a city logo with a city tagline that you spent several meetings discussing color, design, and what best represents the city of Godley, built on legacy and cultivating growth. Before you leave, you will have addressed parking issues at the cottages. We had to postpone that for today. You have established a Parks and Recreation and Special Event Permit Ordinance that will establish rules, regulations for parades, events, and the use of our city parks in Godley to keep them safe for everyone to enjoy the day with a picnic or to walk and exercise in a safe area. Additionally, you recently added another park for the residents that has a walking track, a pavilion area, a basketball court, and yes, a splash pad. That is a splash pad, just so y'all know, at Hadley Farm subdivision. You have secured new engineering firm, a new legal firm, as well as professional services with IT, planning and development for the future of Godley, all well-known and very established companies in the Metroplex and known in the state of Texas. Finally, you've given your time and you've been dedicated to the citizens of Godley. You've been dedicated to the employees, and you have been a good steward of this city. I commend you on your hard work and all your accomplishments that you've made in your term in office. You have built a foundation of integrity, respect for the city of Godley, and Godley right now is better, much better place than when you started. Thank you.
Thanks.
And we have a little something for you. Now, I call this a charcuterie board.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
Thank you all very much.
Oh, nice.
I try not to cry.
Totally awesome. I don't know how to keep this thing.
To add a couple of things, I can't really top what has already been said, but need to back up a little bit farther. That you two definitely did reopen the city and keep it moving forward. You did above and beyond the call. I came in after the city was up and moving, as we hired a new city administrator and hired the city secretary the same night I started. But this would not have been possible, and we would not be successful without what you two did prior to me coming on. And Mayor Pro Tem, I got to thank you for everything you've done here also, that the city, you guys helped the city move forward and get where we are today. So thank you once again.
Mr. Mayor, we can't forget Michael Pappenfuss. We did good things together. We did good things together.
I see him back there.
Is he back there?
Yeah, he's,
There he is.
Say hi.
Oh, I was going to say, that's for you. I was going to say, thank you.
And Dean Rosia.
Yes, Dean,
Thank you, brother man.
yes.
I'm gonna be having a drink for you tonight, man. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Toes.
Yes.
Is there anything further tonight? Well, please, on your way out, please congratulate and thank the city council members that are leaving. This was definitely a thankless job. With no further business, I will adjourn this meeting at 6:57 PM.